So I'm thinking, just as I go, about sex. There's a few things on my mind. I'm thinking, for one, that it does seem as if the purpose of sex is not pleasure, but we have attempted to make sex about pleasure. We've tried to make it about the seeking of pleasure with condoms and the female contraceptive pill and withdrawal. We've tried these methods to try and make sex being about joy and sensation rather than what sex is really about, which is about procreation. So it's as if the pleasure of sex is kind of incidental and secondary to what sex is about. But we have attempted to change the focus to being pleasure. And I'm wondering if this means that humans have attempted to go against what nature intended. In other words, are we giving nature a headache? Are we causing nature a problem? So sex is about procreation, not pleasure. But we have attempted to change the focus to pleasure. And we've only been partially successful. And even to the extent that we have been successful, it's difficult and awkward, and pill and condoms, it's all a bit of a hassle, and it's only partially successful. And sometimes things don't work, sometimes condoms don't work, sometimes the woman doesn't take a pill in time or whatever. So I'm wondering about humanity views sex and how humanity handles sex. And I don't know how things will go. I mean, there are billions of us on this planet, and it's just stunning to contemplate the number of humans there are running around. And these billions of humans, many of them are having sex. And only a proportion of them are using condoms or the pill or withdrawal to avoid pregnancy. It would be interesting to know what proportion of adults having sex are trying for a child. I don't know how to even begin to think about that. But it's amazing to know that there are billions of adults who are capable of having sex and who are having sex. It's completely mind blowing to conceive of so many people aiming to have children. I find it amazing that the earth can support so many people. There's a lot of things that don't make sense about how the world works, and supporting all the humanity is something I definitely don't understand. So I'm wondering what I'm doing with myself in life. As it stands at the moment, I don't intend to have sex again. I don't intend to risk another child. And I don't need sex enough to make it impossible to not be having sex. But I do know I'm not keen on using condoms. I don't know if I've ever had sex with a condom, I can't remember. But I don't believe so. But just thinking about it, I'm not keen to do it that way. So I am stuck, I suppose, between thinking of never having sex again or using a condom or trusting a woman to be on the pill. Yeah, I plainly don't know what I'll do about sex in my life. I'm glad that it's not a big deal for me. And it is confusing to know what I'll do. So I'm thinking that the aim of life just seems to be about making more life. There doesn't seem to be a purpose to life beyond making more life. I can't see any other purpose at present. And that is disappointing because it would seem nice to have a goal, something that we are aiming for, but it is hard to see anything beyond making more life. And I think it is so strange to have life existing just for its own sake. I'm not aware, I can't think of any grand purpose that's been thought up by someone. Of course, I've heard of the ideas of heaven and hell, but again, it's just not making sense to me. Why would we have eternal living in heaven? Why do we have to die to get there? And why would nature go through so much effort to create life so that it could just go on to create more life for its own sake? It doesn't seem realistic, but I suppose that's all that we can imagine for now. I will look into what ideas we've had about life having a purpose. But I definitely can't see a purpose for now.